How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here as we get into another episode of Person of Interest. It's episode number 3 of Season 4. Yeah, it was great stuff. A nice solid follow-up from episode 1 we had with that last episode, especially in terms of the machine and the kind of ethical kerfuffle it was in, really, after essentially being restored following the Season 4 finale. But it was in quite the ethical kerfuffle, especially with Team Machine. So, not really ideal, but we got there in the end in some really powerful moments. So yeah, but excited to get into this episode, so why don't we get into episode number 3 of season 5 of Person of Interest. Let's go.
We don't.
Sure.
But to it, you are all irrelevant. Victim or perpetrator,
So sinister.
if you stand in its way. We'll find you.
Oh my god, I love the back and forth. The back and forth with Greer and Finch is just chef kiss.
Creativity in hand-to-hand combat and evasive driving exercises. All of which led you to being selected to serve in the agency's Special Activities Division, along with Mark Snow and
Kara
here.
here.
And to answer your question, I know all this because I'm the one who selected you.
Wow. Boom, boom, boom.
Or it was a classified op. Our job was to find out how the Taliban knew about it.
Yeah. Someone's been leaking.
Name's Brent Tomlinson.
Oh, shit.
He's an Army military advisor who had advanced knowledge of the shipment schedule and payload.
We think the Taliban paid him off?
Could be. They're well funded with Saudi money via Qatar.
Maybe they gave him some of it.
Iris, where is your new man of mystery?
I'm sure he's close.
Oh, God. Oh, he is close.
This guy's name is Kelso. Now, he was sent by your business partner who apparently wanted to become a sole proprietor. My partner's gonna pick him up, okay? Have a nice day.
He's like, look, guy, I've got a date. Stop ruining shit, please.
Reliable in the delivery of the numbers, it is still frequently unreliable
Yeah, we can't
in the
take any
processing
chances.
and delivery of other information. Case in point, it also sent me this number.
What is this, some kind of program?
Binary?
I have no idea.
I saw my ID. It came with a security clearance. How'd you manage that on short notice?
I didn't. I created an alias with security clearance for you months ago. You should know by now, Mr. Reese. I like to be prepared.
Yeah.
Calls me the Boy Scout. Okay, guys, I'm Duncan. What else can you tell me about him?
Well, she was an
Let's
actual
see.
scout, wasn't
He has
she?
no
New here. Alex, strategy development? Yeah. You? Security systems management.
Oh, so that might explain why he can't be blue-jacked.
Most of the time, it's just glorified virus scanning.
Yeah,
Bet it beats
protections
the
and
hell
all
out
that
of
shit.
strategy development. But it has an extra layer of encryption on it.
Probably has to do with the division he works in. Security
See, I said
Systems
that.
Management handles security for clients ranging from private companies to government and military networks.
Which means Duncan has access. Like our security expert is also a fan of breaking and entering.
Into where?
His supervisor's office.
What is he looking for?
I can't tell.
Unless he
Whatever it
thinks-
is, it's above his pay grade.
Yeah. His supervisor's being
Which is
dodgy.
exactly why. It's the CIA.
CIA.
Shit!
I'm staring at my old boss. His name's Beale.
Boss. You mean he knows you?
Oh, this just got complicated.
Questions about what?
A weapon shipment and some stingers that went missing last month.
Know anything about that, bud?
Look, whoever you are, I'm not comfortable discussing a classified operation.
Oh, are we not? Ooh.
And by all means, get comfortable.
Oh, no.
Duncan's gone.
Your cover will be too if Beale identifies you.
It's all panic. It's like, what do we
Before I
do?
can save Duncan, I've got to find him first.
Oh.
You sure your machine can't help?
I can try, but I promise nothing.
This is so much
Ms.
easier
Groves
if
is
Shaw
calling.
were
I'll keep
here.
you informed.
Right.
Yes? Ms. Groves, are you all right?
Between the
Okay.
creaky stairs from my training
I
driver
was worried there
and my
for a
sore back,
second. Hey.
I'd say just behind this, but not ours.
Samaritan.
I mean,
It's been spreading its malware on a massive scale. Maybe this is how it's doing it.
I need to
Yeah.
inspect one of those.
Eyes open, smart guy. You got miles to go before you sleep.
You don't.
Oh, you don't. Love it. Oh my god. Reese. Oh, he's seen those eyes. He knows.
Today's ally is tomorrow's enemy.
Or maybe your alliances have shifted.
You defected.
You say that like you know anything about me. You know I volunteered for this post? You know why?
Family.
Because I believed in what we were doing here. Believed I could make a difference, not my orders, daily briefings, emails.
Open it.
Afraid I can't do that, not unless you have top secret clearance.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Consider this my clearance.
High-end hotels.
How high end? Seems that protecting Mr. Duncan is becoming costly in more ways than one.
May I remind you, we're on limited
I'll have to assist
budgets.
Ms. Gross. I'll be unavailable for a short time.
Fine. Oh, my brother, Paul.
Oh, shit. Wait.
Your brother. Why? Is he in some kind of trouble? No. He's dead.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Something tells me he's not going to be making any more unwanted advances.
I love how badass she is.
Gary.
Paul pretty much raised me. Our dad wasn't around much. The army took up most of his time. My dad, too. I was only 10 when Paul enlisted. Decided to follow in our dad's footsteps.
Why do
Over
I
the
feel
next
like
few
with the
years,
guy
I only
that
saw him
they
around the
were
holidays,
interrogating
if at
in the
all.
flashbacks,
It was always
something
the same
similar happened with
conversation.
Paul?
He'd ask me, CIA suspected he was behind a stolen weapon shipment.
Oh my god! Wait, no way.
But why would a Pentagon intelligence officer be acting as a military advisor? Unless it was a cover.
Yeah! Shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! So yeah, not a similar path to the guy that they were interviewing. More the same, right?
Choose to repay me? Sorry, but I'm owed a hell of a lot more than that.
He's gonna kill him.
You know what I...
Shit.
Now we're done.
Alright, that's cool. Oh my god, this just got hella awkward. I happened.
Breach one of its databases. The hacker is searching for information on Paul Duncan.
Jesus.
Appears to be coming from Times Square.
Out in public! Hack the database!
Okay, we have the location.
Not here.
Let's go.
He won't be here. Okay.
Sir, look at this.
Boom. He just vanished. It's a shame though, because that laptop's disposable.
It's not a program, it's a text file.
A
Poem?
It's Emily Dickinson. It's about change, metamorphosis.
I guess
Change
makes sense with the cocoon.
The machine? Us?
Maybe all above. Yeah, all the answers above. Sorry, I'm going back. I'm going to read that poem. Cocoon above, cocoon below, stealthy cocoon, why hide you so? What all the world suspect, an hour and gay on every tree, your secret perched in ecstasy defies imprisonment. An hour in chrysalis to pass, the gay above receding grass, a butterfly to go, a moment to interrogate, the riser to then wiser than a surrogate, the universe to know. Ooh, nice. Yeah, maybe it's all the answers above.
And shipment was a part of something called Desert Rain. Desert Rain? It says here it was a joint operation between the Pentagon and the CIA.
Oh?
Supplying arms to our allies, the Afghan National Police, and
Yo!
kind of arms.
Wait.
Small arms, light weapons, and surface-to-air missiles. Stingers.
Yeah!
Those were restricted from going to our foreign allies.
But they were in cahoots.
Enemy hands. Which is why this entire op was being conducted off the books
Yeah!
without congressional
What the
approval.
fuck?
Please. Okay. But where's Bill?
There he is.
Nice to see you again, John.
I love how I mean, I know he could. I know he could do shit, but I just love how he's just stood there like, oh shit.
The agency's business is killing civilians now.
Civilians? Or spies?
I'm not a spy. I just wanted to know what happened to my brother.
He wants
You
that
didn't tell
close.
him?
Oh no!
Tell me what?
This gon' get awkward.
Something about
Oh,
Paul?
I left. Because Paul was innocent.
Innocent?
He's like, that's not how it went down.
What are you saying? Is it the truth?
Like, if you want to believe it, sure.
Yeah. Like he said, your brother was a hero.
Nice. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I feel like Beale could have said something, like, nah.
Yes, which is why it's air-gapped, wireless disabled, and running on rechargeable batteries. It's isolated.
Oh.
But why do this?
Okay.
The poem the machine sent us about Medop's existing code. It's working towards something.
I still think you're taking an enormous risk.
It is a bit,
Yes,
you know,
our only option is to take risks.
no
Big
risk
ones, if we
without
want any
reward.
chance of
Because if anything happens to Duncan, my associate, and I will make sure the details about Operation Desert Rain go public. It'll end some careers. Might even see a few prosecutions.
Yeah, you in hot water.
Because you could have killed me the other night, but you didn't. Or maybe I like knowing you're out there, a ghost, still doing what needs to be done.
Alright. I feel like we'll see him again, but I do feel like he knows a little bit more about the machine. I don't know. Or at least Samaritan.
And you didn't hesitate to walk away from her.
Only because
It's like
I
that
had to.
cold emotion.
That's right. Because we don't get normal lives.
Yeah.
And you can't miss what you never had.
And that person doesn't get to have a normal life.
Says
Oh no. Is he gonna break up with her?
The job.
who? And when will the job be done, John?
Might never be. Yo, is he breaking up with her? What the fuck?
Mr. Reese, we have a new number.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, that is just heartbreaking. Ugh. Well, that sucks. Like, I felt like, I don't know, maybe they could have made it work. Would have liked that. Apparently they can't make it work because of the past and, yeah. How what Kara said about that kind of loneliness in a sense, and that being applicable to the job. It still carries over. So you talk about you know, a lot has changed, but some things remain the same, right? Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Beale again at some point though, because I mentioned it in the reaction that because there was that look, he gave that look to that nice shiny Samaritan camera, as if, I mean, I doubt, there's a part of me that's like doubting it's going to be a coincidence or whatever, as a little nod to, yeah, well, the world has changed. It is a brave new world, as he said, because of how Samaritan have run things. I mean, it could have been a nod to keep us in, I guess, some kind of relevance, but given his ranking and like, given, you know, how he's in the CIA and whatnot, yeah. So I do feel like there is a part of me that does suspect that he could. I don't know that he could be aware of what is happening with whether it's the machine or whether it's Samaritan. Yeah. But it could just be a general worry anyways, because, I mean, how many times, like, there's been a lot of times where people are like, oh yeah, Big Brother's always watching, and, you know, there's always this paranoia about your webcams, the CIA are watching us, you know, behind the camera, hello, CIA, and all of that. It could just be just that in general, but we know there is a bigger picture with Samaritan trying to shape the world in its image, and yeah, so but I do feel like we could utilize him again at some point further down the line. I don't know. That's why I'm suspecting, okay, maybe he has a little inkling about, yeah, there is a Big Brother force literally working its way to shape this brave new world. Like you say it's a brave new world, and you're looking at the camera, and the math does add up. 2 seconds. Why is my camera? Hang on. My camera is showing a low battery. Why? 2 seconds. It wasn't connected. So that's great. For some reason it wasn't connected, but yeah, like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen now with Reese, because I feel like and again, I'm still a little bit gutted with Iris and Reese just parting ways. I guess it makes sense, and I imagine that some people will feel like it was inevitable. But I mean, I feel like with Reese having to break up with Iris, it's this whole I've got nothing left to lose. Well, he does have people to lose. I mean, he has Finch and co, but they are part of this whole operation. Iris isn't, and there is this kind of idea about tying into the flashbacks with Reese and Kara. Nice to see Kara again. And there is this kind of coldness, in a sense, in terms of being good at what you can do. It kind of feels like a coldness, being that like lonely kind of character and doing what you need to do, no kind of holdbacks. And this is why I'm thinking that him and Iris splitting is going to kind of I don't know, create another kind of not holding back scenario, especially when times are getting a bit tough with Samaritan. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's so funny, though, because you feel like there is this kind of ideology that no connectivity, I would say, has, it can make you a better soldier and all of that, but, I don't know about that. Especially with his ties to Carter, maybe with Iris. And I would even say, like, yeah, I know they are involved with this whole situation with Samaritan, obviously, but I mean, people like Finch, people like Root, they are his family at the end of the day. And they do, and they have helped him in more ways than you can imagine. So, but it is that arrogance, isn't it, in terms of that loneliness, that coldness of a lacking of emotion and all of it makes you a better soldier and all of that. And it's like, so it is that arrogance at the end of the day. But yeah, I really enjoyed how this episode went by. I mean, it might be something a bit more low-key whilst the Samaritan and the machine thing, especially with the whole cocoon analogy. That was really, really great with the poem. I know that was on the background, but still, I mean, it was still pretty great to peer further into Reese's past again. Like I said, it's great to see Kara again. And yeah, it was awkward, wasn't it? I mean, it was awkward the first time because it's like, oh yeah, it's Beale. He's your superior, and yeah, he's here, so that's great. Not awkward whatsoever because, I mean, Reese has to be a bit more careful now because, as Finch said, the CIA think he's dead, and you don't want that. You don't need any more kerfuffles on top of Samaritan, and that is exactly what might happen. Thankfully, Beale's keeping his mouth shut, so yeah. But to make things even more awkward, there was that revelation that yeah, Alex's brother was the guy that Reese and Kara confronted in the flashback. So I kind of felt like there was some connectivity in terms of what the flashbacks were showcasing to Alex's brother, and not just in the sense of, okay, are we just sharing secrets, and that's landed in Alex in a little bit of bother. But it's also it's more so the fact that yeah, this is like, I thought it was just a similar scenario in terms of what happened to that guy in the flashbacks, just for connectivity's sake. But no, it just got hella complicated with the fact that yeah, Reese killed Alex's brother, and he had to lie about it, didn't he? And it still feels funny. Beale could have said something in that moment when Reese was talking about how he died and how he let him go, and then a few days later, he died in, what was it, an airstrike and all of that. Like, he like, Beale could have said something. Actually, no. But bigger person and all of that. So yeah. But I found that to be a very, very... I don't know. With Beale, very interesting in terms of his involvement, and especially in the present. Because, yeah, they were bricking it. I mean, of course, these guys are still assholes at the end of the day, especially with the Pentagon CIA deal in place and all of that, and the word gets out they are in hot water, so it just got really juicy in terms of this kind of little deal that was in place, and how that could have came at risk. So yeah, and so they needed to clean up any kind of threat, so it was just really juicy because it's like, well, this is suddenly took a turn. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was fun to get. Yeah, it was fun to, yeah, just get into this episode and to just basically see, maybe a potential tease for Beale to come back. We'll see what happens, but yeah. But yeah, there was that whole situation with Root as well. Love how she dealt with that creepy guy. But also the whole situation with the poem as well, which, you know, talked about change. As soon as I saw the cocoon, I had the first word of the cocoon mention. Because there was quite a couple of times it was mentioned. I had a feeling this was all to do with change, because obviously with the cocoon, it's always going to correlate around change. So this whole idea with how it bases itself around Team Machine. Basically getting this little memo about the machine evolving, essentially. Because that's it, though. Like, with this whole cocoon thing, this caterpillar to a butterfly, it's all about evolution. It's all about change. And, yeah. It is interesting to have that moment where the machine is crying out to Finch, in a sense. That we gotta take these risks. No risk, no reward. It's always been that way. And now with times being a bit more demanding, we need to take all there's no point in existing if we're not going to take these risks at the end of the day. And you can understand Finch's paranoia, sure, but again, we're just in a dead position if we're just gonna do nothing, basically. That's the equivalent of what the machine is thinking. If we're gonna essentially do nothing, we've lost. Yeah, we need to start taking a bit more risks. This connectivity and all of that, into like, because that's it though. It would be like Samaritan would try to latch to itself to the machine in a sense, but it might be what the machine wants in terms of, okay, yeah, it looks bad. Like, on paper it looks bad, but I would not be taking the leap of faith if I was just going to go splat on the concrete, for example. If I was so certain, I've got to make that swing, and I've got to have that faith. So that's basically what the machine was saying. But yeah, it was yeah, they can't win this war if they're just going to be stranded. They've got to take like some fights are going to take risks and all of that. If you're not going to make if you're not going to go for it, then there's no point whatsoever. So it was just really, really great stuff in terms of that whole poem thing and how it correlates to the machine and all of that, and yeah. This whole malware shenanigans with Samaritan. So, but because I was wondering, okay, what's the game plan with the machine if it's if this is all to do with Samaritan, the whole packages and all of that Root had to, you know, disguise herself with. What's the game plan here? And it makes perfect sense in terms of having those risks and taking advantage of it, because otherwise no point. But yeah, it was truly fascinating though, this episode. Yeah, it was truly fascinating just to you know, see what's going on inside Reese's head in terms of the past and what Kara said and how that applies, especially in terms of present day. I know it means the ending of Iris and Reese. Iris, yeah. Hey, I took so long to make a ship name, and now the ship is just sank to the bottom of the ocean, so yeah. But I mean, to be fair, it could prove much. I mean, again, I beg to differ with Kara's statement about, because it does seem like a very, very cold-blooded aspect, doesn't it, in terms of what she had to say, like no attachments whatsoever, and Reese has had to make that sacrifice at the end of the day. But yeah, it had to be done, I guess. I mean, like I said, I felt like in some ways some people might have felt like it was inevitable that this split was coming, but yeah, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!